What's up, guys? I hope you're having a lovely day, and if you enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below. And with that being said, let's jump straight into the video. So today's video is going to be talking about the first time I ever hit a dab cart, slash the highest I've ever been. So to give you some background, me and my brother were chilling at my mom's house, and he had been talking about how he had a dab cart and how he wanted to use it with me. And we were searching all weekend to try to find a good time, but we couldn't find a good time. Now, my mom would have these parties for women only, and they would sell things like lotion, shampoo, shaving cream, and other women things, if you know what I'm saying. Just women things, so men obviously aren't allowed at that function. So with that being said, we had to dip out. So me, my brother, and my stepdad all had to dip out of the house. My brother and I obviously didn't go with our stepdad, considering the title of this video. So my mom tells us, here's $20, go fuck around, do something that's not around the house. You have to leave at 7:30. And then she said to my brother, and don't do anything stupid, keep your brother safe. So we had a little bit of time before the party had started. So me and my brother go into our room and we hop on some Call of Duty. Obviously, the only good Call of Duty, Black Ops 2. Now, 7:30 rolls around, and we go to the classic, The Field. Now, if you didn't see my previous video, then I should tell you that The Field is just a big open field with two storm drains going from one end to the other so that water can go through it. So we pull up to the field, and we realize that one of the storm drains is open again. Now, we were walking down there, just trotting along, and my brother whips out this dab cart that he had to hook up to his mod. So he starts chieving that shit, and I'm like, bro, let me get a hit. And he hits me with the classic, no. Like that's what every older brother does. Like, they always just no. But anyways, after like 5 minutes of convincing, he finally let me hit it. Now, he let me hit it, and he did the classic brother thing where he holds it up to you. He holds it up to your mouth, gives you the hit that he wants you to take. So anyways, I take this hit, and I start coughing hella hard. And I don't feel shit. So I was like, come on, bro, let me get another hit. I'm not even going to feel that one. And he was like, trust me, bro, you'll feel it. My shit's strong. Now, he was not fucking lying when he said that his shit was strong. So I was like, bro, just please let me get another hit real quick. Now, keep in mind, this was one of my first times ever hitting a dab cart. Well, actually, one of my first times ever smoking in general. Now, I heard some older kids talking about some carts and how they weren't shit. This was way back in the bad phase of bunk carts. Now, this next part is important. I have horrible ADHD, and I was and am still on medication to this day. Now, I didn't know this for years, but basically when you're on the medication that I'm on, when you smoke, your tolerance lowers. Like, it's so low. And it's not a typical high like everybody else feels. The best way that I can really describe it is like you're stuck in your head and like you can really hear your thoughts and like it's really hard to move, but like it's like the normal high for other people, but it's intensified like a whole lot. So anyways, as we're done hitting this cart, we decide we're going to dip to the local store. And when I stand up, I'm hit by the centrifugal force of a 2-ton fucking tank being hurled at the earth by Jesus Christ himself. I cannot explain to you how fucking high I was. And I thought I just stood up too fast. So I start bending over, trying not to fall over. And I was like, bro, I'm about to pass out. And he goes, nah, bro, you just got high as fuck. But I finally get myself together after 3 minutes of trying not to pass the fuck out. So we stand up and we start walking down this tunnel. I'm stumbling over my steps. But as we get about halfway through, my brother starts checking his pockets because he's not sure if he remembered the money or not, or if he might have lost it. He just wanted to make sure before we started heading down there, and we didn't have it. But anyways, he goes, bro, I don't have the money. And I was like, that's not funny. And he was like, no, I'm dead serious. I don't have the money. And I was like, fuck, bro, what do we do? And then he was like, don't worry, bro. I got food stamps. Like, we're good. So we start walking down these tunnels a little bit more. And just like the last story, we hear people talking. So again, my brother goes, let's fuck with them. So we started fucking with them. We started making monster noises and scary noises and shit, one of the classic things that we like to do whenever we would hear people. But basically, one of the kids in the big group goes and gets their dad. And he comes out and he starts yelling at us through these tunnels. And he's like, if you don't come out right now, I'm going to call the cops on you. Now, I don't remember most of here on out because I was super high. But nevertheless, the dad goes, come out now or we're going to call the cops on you. So we're like, oh, fuck, bro, we got to dip. So we start heading out. And we get out there and I turn around. And one of the older kids, he goes, oh, now I know what you guys were doing in there. And I was like, I kind of looked at him with like a, look, like, I don't know why I made that face, bro, like, mad weird. I was trying to, like, make it seem like I was confused. Like, I was like, what are you talking about, bro? I realized after I was sober that was the most fucking retarded face I could ever make. Now, I don't really remember how we got out of that situation or how we left, but I remember we were walking to a tree, and we sat down at the tree. Now, while we were sitting at that tree, I had the most overwhelming feeling in my stomach that I needed to throw up. It was just horrible. But after 5 or 6 minutes of this feeling, it finally goes away. It just stops like that. But my brother was like, all right, let's go to the store. But I was locked. I was one with this earth and this tree that I was sitting on. So he literally grabs me by my arm, not aggressively, but like grabs me by my arm and starts pulling me up and picking me up so that I could get onto my feet. And We start walking to the store. Now, the walk there, I don't really remember at all, but I remember getting to the store, and I remember getting out of the store. I remember when we got to the store, my brother was like, bro, be sober, don't be stupid. And then I remember when we were out of the store, I remember my brother got a couple other things and some moon pies. I don't really remember what I got, but I kind of got a feeling that it was a rainbow unicorn bang. But then my mom texts us and she tells us it's time to come home because the party's over. I know, time passes that fast. Now, I don't remember the walk home, but I do remember when I got home. The first thing that my mom says to us is, so what did you guys spend the money on? And my brother just straight up tells her, we lost it. And she was like, yeah, I know, I found it on the couch in your room. But then I walked into mine and my brother's room and I laid down on the couch and I tried to take a nap. But my mom calls me from the other room. She calls me into the living room and she goes, hey, show my friend that cool eye trick that you can do. Now, the cool eye trick that I can do really wasn't that cool, but it was kind of scary. I know you're already thinking what I'm thinking. Like, she's going to look directly at my eyes. That's like, I'm fucked. Now, my eyes don't really get red when I'm high, but they do get very glossy. But I'm going to pop up a picture of this trick that I can do right there. So I go up and I show him, and my mom's like, isn't that so cool? You know, just showing me off because I was a little kid. And then she was like, all right, you're good. So then I go back to my room and I pass the fuck out. And this is mission success for the most part. You know, my first time taking a dab out of a dab cart. Got high as fuck. That was the highest I'd ever been at that point. And I didn't get caught. So I would say that's a mission success. So that's going to conclude today's video. And if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below. And that's about it. Peace.